Hey y'all, come on in. I gotta get rid of y'all to cook. Hey y'all. Who got their X39s in the mail? I did. Who got my X39s in the mail? Listen, Jai on here is selling X39, and that's who you can get your X39 and be fine. And she'll send them right to your door. And who didn't buy, but how many? 1, 2, 3. It comes with your pamphlet. You can move and you can walk. These things work. Get in here. I know I look like a zebra. And let's get it on out because it's hot outside. It's 70-something degrees in Georgia. And this is my new phone. So if I look extremely beautiful, or you can see that I have been extremely sick because it looked like my eyes got black circles and I look like Festa. I'm still here. And I'm still battling in it. And you can see it. I'm still battling the flu. But I'm going to make my family some ground beef and gravy. I'm no longer contagious. I finished all my antibiotics. I'm on my cough syrup. I'm on my Allegra 180. I take my migraine medication. I didn't even put nothing in my hair today. I got an afro. Waking up this morning, today is a good day. Hot flashes. Get in here. Don't worry about me. God's still healing me, like he's still working on me. We got some stuff to talk about. Y'all about to be mad at me. I want you to take the time while the other folks come in and write me too. I don't care what color you are. I want you to write me too. I have to put on the real deals. Somebody told me to wax my upper lip. I wish the green eggs and ham, I would mess with this thing. It's been like this all my life. I got a little pussy whip. If you start messing with this, I have a full mustache. I'm not doing that to make you happy. People got hairy legs, hairy arms. I got a hairy upper lip. At least I don't have a hairy chin. Listen, or a hairy chest. I wish I would. Well, I got a lot of stuff to do. So what we're going to do is do what we got to do. I'm going to show y'all my Juneteenth Jubilee. Let me wash my hand. We're going to put some of them in some packages. They taste amazing. I tried one yesterday, but I want y'all to see my coloring is not exactly the way I wanted it, but some of y'all on here told me to use brown or to make brown coloring instead of black, because sometimes black tastes funny if I'm going to use food coloring. Plus, I got to order black. Food coloring don't come in black. You got to order it. That special food coloring that cost me a lot of money that I ordered on Amazon, I'm going to go back and I'm going to order brown and black. Because I got to take red and yellow and green and this to create black. And that's just a lot of chemistry I ain't finna do. Because every color got to have a little black in it. Let me go wash my hands. I'll be right. That's what I got on, y'all. Today is a good day. I know what y'all saying. But I didn't buy this outfit together. I did not. I'm going to tell you what I got on. I want you to look at it. Tell me what you think about it. What you think about what I got on? Huh? Does that look good to y'all? I put a jacket on and I went out in the store. How that look? How that look to y'all? Do my earrings match my top? Baby, this is loungewear. I got this out of the nightgown section and dressed the nightgown up. Baby, this is a nightgown. Don't tell me. Don't tempt my tummy, honey, with the taste of nuts and honey. Baby, this is a nightgown. I put some earrings on. And then I didn't even have these earrings. Ruth and Moore gave me these earrings. And I just said, ooh, 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 we did it again. By accident. Baby, let me tell you something. We all can survive. Cute, ain't it, Rhonda? Rhonda. Any hater say it ain't cute, I know you're telling a lie. Okay, Miss Sadie, you better say it. Baby, let me tell you. God has been so good to me. I told my husband the other day, is you going to come back in the room? He said, when you get over your sickness. I said, it used to be a time you used to like a little sick kitty. Men don't want to get sick for the kitty no more. Baby, it's a bit time, honey. I couldn't be sneezing. He be like, it don't matter. I take some of your medicine. And got them went in the other room when this flu came. You like him, Mama Joy? That's all that matters right there, my baby. Y'all, we got some stuff to talk about, but y'all didn't write me too. It's very important. Hey, Mama Patricia Davis, you want me to send you anything? I'll send you what you want. I love you. Listen. Hey, Mama Norma Hampton, I want to thank y'all that helped me win. Last night we lost. It's okay, we lost. We ain't going to win them all. We lost. And I got to bake the other side, some sweets, because we lost. But I was so mad we lost because I really wanted Jean to get that hoodie that said Leopard Lady, because she played hard for me. And everybody know Jean played hard for me. But I'm going to do my part, and I'm going to bake those people some sweets. Hey, Michelle. That's what I'm talking about, Michelle Clark, with your pretty self. Me too. Y'all some pretty people on here. And Michelle, I got a message for you. And I got a message for a lot of people. When you say you done with somebody, be done with them. Please be done with them. Because you had already come to a conclusion why you wanted to be done with them. Be done with them. Because you not being done with them means they're not done doing what caused you to want to be done with them. We always say we ain't going to drag no dead weight. Yes, God is not a God of a second chance. He's a God of many chances. I'm trying to be like him. I'm not him. Fool me once, Proverbs said, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on myself. We did not win last night. I mean, that's okay. It's okay. It's okay. That's what I used to tell my babies at the little daycare. When I would be over there, I'd be like, it's okay. They fall and hurt their little legs. I say, it's okay. I saw Silky Smooth Benjamins. I love you to the vet. I love you to my heartbeat. I love you, Silk. And I'm doing good. I'm standing better than I ever been. I'm looking like a true survivor. Hey? I'm feeling like a leader. Y'all, they murdered that girl. They murdered her. They murdered that girl in Minnesota. Step up. I'm finna walk down the street. I posted the video and none of y'all act like y'all saw the video. They lied. We like a third world country. Anytime you don't feel safe, and they treat you like trash, and they send people to other countries to be abused. They playing tricks on us. I'm finna show you something you didn't catch. It's something you don't know. It was all meant to get those Muslims out of town. When will black people realize that hate only see you as black? When do white people realize that hate sees you as a threat? So therefore, it wasn't a black person that got unalived, but it was an innocent white person. When will we quit seeing color and we see love? Because money only see green. And they decided you can't even go to the airport. You can't go and wear your toes out no more at the airport, because now they look at you as Antifa, like you coming from overseas somewhere and you got an agenda because your toenails are out. Honey, I'm going to tell you who's going to save us. God going to save us. Why? Through who? A woman. Through a woman. Through a woman. The same way he saved us through a woman the first time, because he sent his son. And she carried the word. And these men are so intimidated, they can't stand a woman preacher. But if a woman can carry the word, why can't she preach the word? Hello, somebody? She carried the word for 9 months. It grew inside of her. For 9 months, she carried the word. They carried the word. So if she can carry the word, why she can't preach it? Let me tell you something. Black people better wake up. They can't tell if you are a Somalian or a regular black person. They not looking that close. All they know is your pigmentation is too dark. Now, I want to start with the lady first, because this all started because a guy named Nick decided to do a video and go viral and say that they were taking government money and that the daycares wasn't open. And it was a lie. And they got a lawsuit against him. Now he has caused all this stuff, and he should be in prison. He's caused this young lady to lose her life because it was a lie. But anywhere he can get us out this country and try to pick with every race that is not European white, he's going to do it. Now, what I want to tell you is, not only what that guy did was wrong, but that girl was not trying to run over the Frozen group. That's what we're going to call them, the Frozen. They was not trying to run them over. She was trying to back her car out to leave. He shot her through the side of the window and unalived her while her wife was in the car with her. Number two, there was a doctor there. Said, I'm a doctor, I'm a physician. Can I check her pulse and see if she need any help? They said no. 911 call said that Frozen blocked the entry and did not let the ambulance get in there to the lady. If we wasn't people that told our phones everywhere. See, that's one reason why they don't want the phones in school. Because they don't want you to see what the teachers is doing to your kids. They got video coverage. Then they said that the Frozen agent that hit her, y'all know what Frozen mean, ice baby, that he was in the hospital. No, he walked away and drove away. When your own government lie, you don't have nobody to church. This is a third world country. They turning us against each other. Period. And you know what? I'm just getting started. Because, let me tell y'all something. People can hate other races so bad, and you can't hold them back. But I hate it for my white people because they are now a part of the Me Too movement. See, I told y'all yesterday how our very own went and dropped bombs on Tulsa, Oklahoma. I told you they did it. So it's not the color. This brown still ain't working for me. I wanted it black. So it's supposed to be green, yellow, red, and black. But these were supposed to be my, and they taste so good. Let me tell you, this coconut, pineapple, and coconut, and lemon, vanilla, and strawberry. Look like that little candy we used to eat. Baby, these is good. They good. So, let me tell y'all something y'all didn't catch. Y'all ready? If I told you that the prime minister, the president of Venezuela was set up, it was a setup, and they captured him. But if I told y'all this man is in prison here in the United States, they so big I have to use these. Look how big that thing is. I can't put it in my regular pack. They too big. These are too big. If I told you this is a small one of these, they too big to fit in the pack. See the difference? If I told you that his vice president, before they went and kidnapped the president of Venezuela, she was already in Russia. So happened to be in Russia and had got to Russia just a couple of days before they went in and seized the president and his wife. Wait a minute, it get better. Listen to it. I'm going to put it together for you. The vice president of Venezuela in 2016 gave 45, before he became 45, 47, $5 million for his campaign. And now she the one that's in office. So they still under dictatorship from dictatorship. He over here shirioing and changing into outfits and taking pictures like he ain't worried about nothing. His vice president, what's her name? Maria, whatever her name is. She over there, Rodriguez. She's sitting in the seat. She bought that seat in 2016. I'm trying to show y'all something. It used to be a song say, wake up, everybody. No more sleeping in bed. Yeah. He ain't worried about a thing. The oil that Russia had those 2 tankers. It was headed to, I think Gene told me, it was headed to Japan. Now, he says that he's going to take the money from the oil and he's going to help build up Venezuela. But he has messed up. China said, buddy, you done messed up. Because that oil belongs to me and Russia. Because the Venezuelan people done borrowed over $600 million from us. And they all is the collateral to us. Now, how you going to build up Venezuela and Puerto Rico is run down? Then, did y'all see him trying to be in the gym lifting weights? And they done spray painted him. He looked, instead of looking orange, he looked this color. He almost wanted to be black. And he had the nerve to say, they talking about doing away with elections. Who? Who talking about doing away? Not Republicans. Republicans ain't going to do away with that election. Why would they do away with elections when that's where they do the most of their money laundering? Gifts. Non-taxable. Why would they do away? These things so big. Why would they do away with elections when that's where you get your money that you ain't paying no tax on? Because they donations. Money laundering. I'm not done yet. We're only just begun to live. Because that lady that got unalived in Minnesota was a beautiful white lady that had 3 children and was married to a woman. The reason why I asked y'all to sit y'all butts home or march out of your jobs at 2 p.m. on the 20th is supposed to be to shut down our government by leaving our jobs like the people in Italy have done. If we can't stand together, hey, keep your kids home from school on the 20th. If they ain't got perfect attendance, honey, let them stay at home so them teachers can walk off their job at 2 p.m. The doctors and the nurses are leaving at 2 p.m. They're marching out because they want you not to take a career from a nurse and say it's not a professional career. When your own government lies to you and they treat every color the same. That means white people too. They got people with guns that don't care what color you are. They have a ICE agent right now in custody because he confessed to essaying the women and the men that they got in these little concentration camps. These are the people that's supposed to protect us, that are working for the oneness group. And you think I care if you ever come back over here with your $5.99 bag? You think I need you to watch me? What you gonna find out is your grandkids and your nieces and your nephews that's got a drop of black in them. They gonna understand this too. You gonna realize your little money, you might be a millionaire, but you ain't a billionaire. And you gonna come to realize, if he did Margarine's Trader Joe the way he did her, after she done gave him $6-7 billion, you might as well get ready to start your own businesses. You ain't gonna have no Social Security. We can't find the FEMA money. Sure we can. Sure we can't find the FEMA money. You see why I don't like to put these in individually? This takes all day. We can't find. Now he said that he will give the money to the daycare, but only the red states and not the blue states. You're not supposed to be doing that when it's already been given. But this is where I look at the Republicans and the Democrats. You are all one government, and I don't trust you. You all know the proper protocol. From the attorneys to the judges to your senators and your state representatives, your congressional seats. You know that this could have been done and over with, and that girl could still be alive. Now somebody got to watch as their daughter's car gets shot in from the side, and she coasted into a tree with her wife next to her screaming because they were leaving. But that hate in them hauled off and shot in that car. I told y'all Vance was worse than the one we got. They need to get rid of all of them. They need to get rid of every maggot. They need to make the whole Republican Party be removed. I'm telling y'all, your own people have literally turned this country into a third world country. This political group that these racist, hateful people are running. And you got some ignorant black people too. We just don't learn. We got to get our foot cut off like Kunta Kinte. We just don't learn. We had a nerve to be MAGA. Don't you know he ain't studying your black butt? I don't know who told you you could live across the tracks and be equal. But evidently you ain't been to no Black History moments. Evidently you don't come to Juneteenth. Evidently you didn't get the memo. I don't know what to tell you. You're plumb ignorant. Same way with Latinos. You're dumb. You're dumb. And I ain't marching for you. I love my Latino housekeeper, but I'm not marching. It's sad if you got a little bit of an accent, you don't need to go nowhere. You don't need to go nowhere. You better quit taking these cruises and acting like we ain't going through nothing. Ain't they pretty? They so big I have to do these like this. That's why I say these are going to be seasonal. Like Jean said. I can't fit them. The sleeve. I can't fit them in the sleeve. I'm going to try to fit some of the smaller ones over there that ain't made like this. But the big ones, these are, no. I can't fit these in the sleeve. I won't have enough room to, see, one of these will take up my sleeve. So, I'm going to go get the other ones. Yeah, no. Oh, I'm all right. Ain't nobody gonna get it. I already got all my antibiotics. My husband didn't sleep with me. My housekeeper just got through de-germing the whole house. She just left. I gotta get some food on. Let me tell you something. I didn't let my husband around me. I didn't cook. I didn't let Avery around me. Other than just coming and asking me something, I made sure I stayed in my room. I'm finna cook with some onions though, because I'm finna cook some ground beef and gravy, rice, homemade biscuits, and some English peas. Baby, when all else fails, you can make a house smell amazing. Because I'm finna cut these onions up that you was telling me to keep. I'm gonna cut these onions up, and I'm finna cut me some onion gravy. See, this is too big. It won't fit in there. It won't fit in here. See? This is just going to be, I tried, it's good. I know it, and they used to hang them in a sock too, Kim. You're right. You're absolutely right. I'm not saying you ain't. Yeah. My website don't have these on there though. But we're going to get ready to start putting all my squares on the website. I'm going to call Kelby. Thank you for reminding me. Because that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to call her today and tell her to go ahead and put the squares back up. Now, if you want a cake, you have to email me. Oh, this is coconut. This one is coconut, pineapple, strawberry, lemon. And then I'm going to do one that's banana, coconut, I don't know, orange, and one more other flavor. I don't know. This is supposed to be for, these is my Juneteenth. This is for Juneteenth. These is my Juneteenth. Now, typically, I sell, you get a dozen of these for $45. With shipping is $45. I think it's $57.82. Am I right, y'all? With shipping, because it's $12.85 for the shipping package. These are bigger than the ones that I normally sell like that. I do all kind, Miss Mary. You know I got lemon, and I got carrot, and I got red velvet, strawberry and lemon. I forgot what else. I got something else. What, y'all help me out? Hummingbird. This is what I was trying for the Juneteenth. So I might end up doing a combination. One of them may have coconut, one may not. To the doctor, I started at $297, and now I'm down to $230. Gastric bypass surgery October. Congratulations, Renee Wiggins. Well, I go see the gastric bypass doctor on February the 9th. Yes, I got a lot of cans. This was supposed to be for my Juneteenth. Black History. I got sweet potato. I got sweet potato. You know what I said I was going to do? I thought about doing some peach cobblers. I don't know how people would like it. I can do a strawberry pineapple blend. I don't have one yet, but I can make it. I can do it. And then I put the coconut, was it coconut or pineapple? Hold on. It's one of them I did just all by itself. I wanted to see what it looked like, but I made it brown. I think it's this one. Hold on. Because I only had a little left, and I said, I'm going to see what it tastes like. Yeah. So this is coconut. The white is coconut. It's just got some little lemon on it. It ain't gonna be this color. But this is good. I wish y'all could let me taste them. This coconut is good. It ain't gotta be brown. Y'all, I can't be eating that because I don't want to just gain no weight. Oh, that coconut is really good by itself. Okay, let's finish doing these. I got sweet potato. Well, I make them. All these different colors is a lot of work, though. I could get used to it, but I can just do coconut squares. I can do just pineapple squares. I can do them all by themselves. See, the only thing, I can't stop eating stuff. Because that coconut is in there. And it keeps making me want to eat it. And I was doing good. I didn't even have no calories in my body. I'm going to set it down. Ain't that much. Let me drink my water. I just won't have nothing this evening. I can't have no biscuit. I won't eat no biscuit now. Y'all took my biscuit away. That is good. I only had one to test it out. That's good. Y'all want to keep talking? Y'all want me to finish telling y'all some more history? See, what we fail to understand. I'm going to go across seas. You know how that song say, we went across the sea? Pastor and acquire me. Well, I want you all to know the British people are no better. And especially people are very racist that live in Paris and France. I want you to know that our allies are about to be our enemies. And NATO no longer wants to protect America in those international waters. And I didn't touch my mouth. I want you to know that pineapple good is strong. But ain't nothing like coconut. Yeah, I'm going to think about having it. I want you to know that. The British people, of course, you know they ran us away. The Moors, they're very racist. They got upset. See, Italians are not white enough because they have a lot of our blood in them from the Moors. A lot of people don't realize that Spain settled Venezuela. And the Moors, they settled Spaniards. And they ruled for over 700 years. Longer than America has been America. And the British people have not always been kind to us. When the Jamaicans started coming from Africa, going through Europe and France And if you think I'm lying, I'm going to show you exactly how Jamaicans and Africans get into the United States illegally. They go through the way of the British government. From the British government, they make their way into Canada. When they make their way into Canada, they end up in New York, Queens, Jamaica. See, one thing y'all gonna learn about Christopher Columbus, he didn't discover nothing. He just added an NW to it. New Hampshire, Jersey, New Jersey, New York, New York. He didn't discover nothing. He didn't come across the seas just to add an NEW to what already existed. So, of course, black people were done extremely wrong in certain parts of the British government. So when some of the people from Jamaica and Africa started opening up their restaurants in the early 70s, believe it or not, they were being racially profiled. The police were coming to their areas because they were selling Jamaican food and jerk chicken. And they were saying that they were doing other things and that they had illegal activities. And these people said, we're only cooking food from our culture. Well, it's documented. For y'all that don't believe me, go look it up. They went to court. And the first time in government history from the Protestants, they said that they were racially profiled. Nice looking black man. Let me tell you something. We ain't welcome nowhere. I don't know why we don't get it together. I don't know why you worry about who's fat. I don't know why you worry about whose legs rubbing together. I don't know why you worry about the snake in the grass. I don't know what you mad for. I don't know why you think you gonna pass. I don't know. I get lighter in the winter. My mama light-skinned. My daddy was white. I took off with my father, sucked up a little black in me. I don't know what you mad for. I don't know who told you you was gonna pass, but you're not. Now, I'm going to skip all around the page today because I'm kind of upset about that girl getting on the live. Now, let me help you out. They ain't doing nothing for us. A 50-year mortgage is just as dumb as me putting on some Daisy Dukes and my cheeks hanging. I don't care. They had a lot of cream cheese come through there. I loaded that one with cheesecake. You see it? I think I'm going to keep this one. I don't know. Look what God did. Listen. That's crazy. That's crazy work. Somebody get a calculator and help me out. I do this for a living. If you get a $400,000 house, 400. Let's just start with something easy. Something that stuff can go into it easy. $400,000 house, 6% interest rate for 30 years with taxes and insurance. If you're not in a high-end zip code, it's going to go anywhere from about $24,000 to $26,000 a month. That's if you don't live in higher areas like California and New York. I'm not talking about you all. Y'all crazy. But I'm going to use this for Georgia, South Carolina, and for Texas. People like us that our property taxes is not ridiculous. Because I can't be talking to California because they ain't even got nothing in California for $400K. So I'm just talking to Georgia and Florida and South Carolina. I'm not talking to y'all expensive places. So that's going to be about around $2,600 roughly. Cause your taxes on that less than half an acre now, you know, they don't give you a half an acre now. They give you a third or point something. So with your taxes and your insurance, $2,600. Over the course of 30 years, you're going to owe them like $500,000. By the time you get through, you're going to double it. So you're going to actually take a $400,000 house and pay almost $1 million for it in 30 years. Okay? No. Not 24,000. I said it right in my head. Not 24,000. Now I'm talking on it. I'm telling you what I know. So, 400,000, taxes and insurance is included. $26,000. Over 30 years, you're gonna pay back 900 and something. 50-year mortgage. 400,000. You're going to pay about $2,300 a month. You save you a good $200 to $300. But over the course of 30 years, you're going to owe them $1.6 million. It's cheaper depending on where you live, Miss Audrey Johnson. Again, we're not talking about people that live in high producing areas, okay? That's why I categorize it to certain locations. We all know different zip codes. Some areas you're not going to find it in. All right? So that's why I'm not talking to those states. I'm not talking to New York. I'm not talking to California. I'm not talking to a lot of states where their taxes are extremely high. I can compare Texas, South Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, and Florida. I cannot tell you that this is for Washington, that this is for California, that this is for New York, that this is for New Jersey, this is for Chicago. That's not what I'm saying. That's why I gave y'all where we were going with it, right? So that people wouldn't try to challenge me with what I'm trying to tell you, because that's what I do for a living. I'm telling you the truth. The moral of my story is, you gonna save $200 or $300 from your mortgage. But in 30 years, that $400,000 house is going to be $1.6 million. I can't tell you about where you live at. I don't know you, and I don't know where you live at. I'm telling you where I live. And the moral of my story is, why would I give you a $50,000 a 50-year mortgage to save me $300 a month, and I'm going to end up paying you triple or double? So the $400 mortgage now done went to $400,000. When you get through adding the extra $800 to it, I'm at 1.2, 1.3 million. Who gonna pay for it? I'm just going to pretty much leave it for my children to finish paying for. And when it finally get paid for, maybe my great-grandkids or my grandkids will own the house. The state of Georgia right now, the Democrats are upset because they want to stop us from paying sales tax. See, Tennessee don't have sales tax. But Georgia, state sales tax. But Georgia, we have to pay state taxes as well as federal. If they take our state taxes away, they're going to cut state jobs. That's what pay our state workers. Y'all, I'm almost done putting this stuff together. See, they're not, basically what I'm trying to tell you is they don't really care. They don't really, all I'm trying to tell you is they don't really care about us. They don't care about us, right? Because the things that they're offering us, it's not beneficial. It never will be beneficial. It's not going to make any sense. They can't make it. They can't make it make sense. They don't care that it don't make sense. See, when you start getting with people that all they want to do is look good, I'm going to show you the difference in these squares. These are my regular, I think, strawberry and lemon. Strawberry and lemon squares. They'll go in here. They still a good size, but these will go in here. They don't care about it. So ain't nobody said, well, Tracy, look at the strawberries I put in there. They dehydrated strawberries I put them in. Ain't nobody said, Tracy, somebody asked for some strawberry. Ain't nobody said, Tracy, so how do we resolve that? You remind me of Angela Bofield. I used to sing her music. I can't remember her song. Was it later that year, at the turn of spring, heaven sent angels down. Let me quit singing that before I cry. And gave grandma her wings. Now she's sliding. I don't remember what she sung, but I think she sung Better Days. How do we resolve it? We're going to have to start living together. The same thing I told y'all before all this started happening. Set your pride aside and go home and help your mama and your daddies keep those old home places. It's going to take us living together to make it. That's the truth. If you can go put a roof on the old home place, if you can go talk to Uncle Ed and ask him, can you just put a roof and you'll pay him rent? If you can go salvage grandmama's old house, I don't care if it's a couple of rattlesnakes in there. Get in there and knock them rattlesnakes on out the way. Can you knock them out? Yeah, you can. You can put snake repellent. You can do all those things. Because by the time you buy a property that ain't going to be very big, but you sit there and give all your money for this house that ain't very big, you ain't going to get, for $450,000, you ain't going to get but about 1,800 square feet. Where I live. I don't know where you live. You can say, no, where I live, they'll give you 2,100. Do the math. 450 here, 1,800. On a cement slab. No basement. Baby, back in the day, Obama days, you want to spend 450, you would be sitting on 5 to 10 acres with a full finished basement with a man cave. Not no more. Not here. So, if you can save it, and if you can go back home, and if you can work it together, and if you can quit fussing, because I'm going to tell you something. If you sit around here and you sell a family land, it ain't going to do you no good. You got to pay taxes on it. What you sold it for, now they're trying to do eminent domain. Some of these people are literally trying to come through and force you to sell. If fans and buts about it, they going to tell you They got to have it for different reasons. And they're going to offer you really nothing for it. So, it's praying time. It's been praying time. But it makes me so angry sometimes. We so against each other. Like those people, those Somalians that's in Minnesota, that he decided to pick on them because of them being another religious group. We got to learn how to stick together, because them Somalians said they had that land before us black people ever became human. Baby, you shouldn't have said that. We don't say nothing about y'all smelling like wild onions, or that y'all hygiene levels are different than ours. We don't judge you for being a Muslim. But for you to say we wasn't human, you shouldn't have said it. I don't care where you come from. And that's what make me mad with African people and the island people. I understand you are your culture. You are. You indeed are your culture. But you also are people of color. Never forget that. Never ever forget where you came. Where are your gloves? Don't worry about it, Miss Dorothy. Baby, just keep the rose by your name and don't order nothing from me. Okay? Because I'm not going to wear none. And you can stay on my page. And you can still comment. But if you order any of my food, I wouldn't order from me if you got a very scary personality. I done told the story about me working in fast food. Baby, we don't use your gloves. Don't go out to eat nowhere. Cook at home. Bake your own cake and your own pies. All right, sweet thing? Don't be messy in old age. Baby, we all living on a wing and a prayer. But we too old right now for us to be somewhere praying and trying to be messy at the same time. Right? Faded Rose, you good with me? I didn't disrespect you, did you? You might be somebody's mama showing out on him, grandma. Did I do it to you nicely? All right. You all right with me? You mad with me? You gonna quit watching me? You gonna stay? Did we clear it up? You ain't gonna buy nothing from me. You gonna love me anyway? Okay. Baby. That's all. You can stay. You ain't gonna get blocked. But I ain't gonna put no gloves on for you. Just your immune system messed up. I wouldn't order from me either. But I promise you, I wouldn't go to no more restaurants. Because you can't get to no better days unless you make it through the night, mama. And where's your gloves at in your house? Huh? Be good, grandmama. We need you to pray for your family. We got to keep our hands clean, Granny. Okay? We need you to be good, grandmama. We need you to quit acting like you want to act, like you used to before you got to become a mother of the church. I'm going to call your pastor. We love you, Granny. We love you, Granny. I don't want you to buy nothing, Miss Dorothy. You don't have to leave. We're not mad at you. You do what your mama told you. I'm almost certain your mama didn't have gloves all the time either. I'm almost certain. But yeah, just stay on here and enjoy it. Don't worry about it. Don't buy nothing from me. My house is pretty clean too. Don't worry about it. Just don't go out to eat is all I'm telling you. That's it, Granny. You good. We love you over here, Granny. You can stay. You ain't got to go nowhere, but don't go eat in no restaurant, Granny. Please, whatever you do, I'll make you feel like you about to turn a cartwheel if I told you what we do in a restaurant. Let me tell y'all, do not send your food back over and over and over again in a restaurant. We take your food and we throw it right back on that hot grill. We put your potatoes while we waiting under the warming eye. So that means those potatoes, they finna be recooked again. I'm just saying, you know, sometimes I can tell when somebody really keep a nasty house. They pretend they're so clean. You couldn't go open their bedroom door. You couldn't even push the bedroom door open. There's probably so much stuff behind the door. But if people like that really did do stuff like that, you ain't got to worry. They ain't doing it, and their mamas didn't do it. Trust me when I tell you. When I grew up, our mamas, now put a 1 in for chat if I'm lying, if you a real black person. Our mamas used to take the same knife. They would cut chicken up, soak their feet, and scrape their feet with that knife. Child bye. And we still ate that chicken. I can't fool with people that think they better than folks. I'm not wasting my time with them this year. I told you, when you realize you done, be done, because the more you let them people bother you, the more they're going to try to bother you. They would take the same knife and scrape the heels. They would so we didn't know nothing about no we didn't know nothing about that. We didn't know nothing about going and getting your nails fixed and your feet. No, they scraped, they soaked them. The same thing they came home in the hospital with. They soaked their feet. And they get that butcher knife and scrape their heels. Ain't none of y'all that clean. That's y'all problem right now. You forgot where you come from. And that is how we going to get through what we getting through right now. Quit thinking y'all better than people. You cleaner than people. And you will do things. No, you will not. No, you are not at home cooking all day long. In gloves. You's a liar. You's a liar. You's a liar. You's a liar. Quit calling me a liar. You's a liar. Quit calling me a liar. You's a liar. Ain't nobody going through the grocery store looking for gloves all day long. You ain't going to taste it. They going to use one of them knives out that kitchen and scrape they heels. And get them feet ready for Sunday morning. I don't care if it was a butcher knife or butter knife. They're going to throw it in a circle. Stop what we doing. Because you're about to ruin the image of the sound that I'm used to. We sitting up here battling against our government. While we battling against each other. I heard a brother shot another. It broke my heart. I don't understand you, Miss Dorothy, you culty people. You better love your brother and treat him as an equal. They call us animals. I don't agree with them. We'll prove them wrong, but right is what we're going to prove to them. Take heed before I leave to what I'm saying. Miss Dorothy, we're going to all be on our knees praying. Yeah? Let me tell you something else. What I do know, you better go call the FDA. I don't even have to wear a hairnet all the time no more. They don't want you to clean your chicken, and they don't always want you to wear gloves. You better ask somebody. And you gonna come talk to me. That's why you picking them feathers off that chicken at Popeyes. Love that chicken for Popeyes. You'll eat it, and it's got feathers on it. You'll eat it at KFC, and it's got feathers. You know why? It comes straight out the pack and right in the flour, and we season it and we drop it like it's hot. Because they told us, don't do it, cross-contamination. Now, don't buy my stuff. You probably was never going to buy it, but if I would have gifted you, you'd have took it. Use one of them. You are those that they talked about back in the day of Joel. Listen to me. Y'all already know I just go there and then I come back. Because you have to write the vision with people of color and make it plain. We are our worst enemies. We are our worst nightmares. We nightmare on Black Street. And not the Black Street boys. We too envious and we too jealous, and it's like witchcraft. And we stir up stuff. And we forsake our own brothers and our sisters. And we ain't got no civil rights leaders like we used to. We don't have grandmamas. They want to be me monkers. Auntie mama mama. Mama mama. They don't want 50 to new 30 whose uterus gonna fall because they going with them YNs. Still can't get enough of getting shook up and shook down. And if I ask you right now to go turn your camera on and come up and walk through your house, if I see anything out of order, I don't want you to talk to me about no gloves. No. We not gonna talk about gloves till we get that behind that stove clean. Declutter that refrigerator. Put up them heavy-duty winter clothes. Do your spring cleaning. I don't want to see one lint ball on the ceiling fan. And no hang. I want to see no hanging. At all. Because if you gonna tell me you got it like that, then I'll be like, I better come up the bar. But honey, in the meantime and in between time, if you do your thing and I do mine, that's all I'm saying. Mama say, that's it. That's all I got to say. Leave people alone. You just want to think you're going to mess with my money. You're going to mess with my money. God said I could have this business. He brought me from bent over, honey. Honey, like somebody just hunched on their knees all day long. Like I'm just walking like the woman that was bent over with this. I'm walking like this. And he straightened me up, honey. They said we was apes. I went from like, child, bye. You ain't gonna stop my business. You ain't gonna break up my shine. No. Now I gotta put these in the middle now. Child, bye. She can't talk to me. She knows she can't. Try to be nice to her, and then my brain I'm flipped. My mama said, your mama ain't told you nothing. Probably wasn't even home long enough for your mama to talk to you. You was over there across the street at John Boy's, throwing it in a circle. Your mama don't even know. You ain't even over your mama's house that night she called you to go to the store and get her stuff. You ain't even over there. They couldn't even find you. You was just like that girl on Imitation of Life. They couldn't even find you. You don't even go to the store with your mama. Leave me alone. Okay, I'm done. This is too big. I have to do it like that. So, this is the new. They did. Your mama may have not, but I promise you it's a lot of them know that they mama scraped with a butter knife, baby. I'm sorry. You was with me until that. They did. I promise you they did. You might have not had no bad feet mamas, but down in the South, they walk barefoot. And they had to get those heels right. I didn't sit around here and lie. I ain't gonna lie on my mama. I can call her right now, and she'll say, yeah, we soaked our feet. And we scraped them with a knife. I ain't got no reason to lie. One thing about it, honey, I said what my mama did. She did it. And we ate that chicken. And the pastor ate it too. Everybody ate the chicken. You come over our house, you want some chicken, you can get chicken. We all ate the chicken. These in the freezer, they for sale. Y'all want to buy some of these Juneteenths, as y'all call them? You don't want to buy them? Well, I won't make no more. That's all I can tell you. But guess what? I'm finna cook my dinner. I'm finna cut this onion up. And I'm put all that up. And it be just me. God brought me a long way. Ain't no use in you wrestling with me when you got a whole nation against us, turning us into a third world country. Ain't no use in you going back and forth with me over my gloves. Baby, you got more than a glove. Let me tell you something. If I can be quite honest with you, you better be careful even going in and having kids right now. They don't want us to have as many kids as they want us to have because they have already indicated that the white race is dying. So they're going to sterilize us. So you worried about a pair, that glove, you might want to worry about another glove. Because that ain't the glove that they finna stop. And if you think for 1 minute that we're going to sit around here and treat all these other nations that have forgot God. The Bible called them nations. Now the other day, I don't care if y'all like what I'm about to say or not. I was listening to Louis Farrakhan. He's a very wise man. I don't go with the hate that most Muslims have against white people. Because depending on what part of Africa you grew up in, you got white Muslims. But the man can teach. And he takes the word of God, civil rights, and he mentions Jesus. He mentions Christianity as well. Because see, this is our problem. I was very upset when I saw this black man walk up to those monks who are Buddhists. Very upset. They on a march for peace. And you go asking them, it's about Jesus. No, their march is not about Jesus. This is a nation that has Christians. This is not a Christian country. Why did you decide to go witness to the monk when you ain't witnessing to your next door neighbor? When you ain't witnessing to the people on your job? Why did you decide to pull aside this monk that is about peace? But see, what I love about Louis Farrakhan, he broke that thing down. We ain't never been accepted. We ain't never been liked. Not even amongst our own people. You get no honor and glory amongst your own. Wake up. You've been in bed with the devil. You've been sleeping with the enemy. Louis said, why did you get so comfortable in a country that wasn't even designed for you? Why did you get so comfortable in a country that was seized from us and develop laws to protect them against us? How is it that the monks are marching in peace and we can't even take off January the 20th? What has the Christian church done? You ain't heard one word from the Catholic Church. You ain't heard nothing from the Jehovah's Witnesses. Have anybody heard anything from Joel Osteen? Y'all still seeing y'all little black butts in Happy's church. Are you really welcome now? But you come against. I watch on TikTok. White people can make all the money in the world they want to, and nobody say nothing. Soon as a black person start winning battles and making money, it's us that start making videos. It's a Miss Dorothy that comes on here and asks you where your gloves at. It's us that won't support. Now we'll go in another live and we'll support another couple and say, but I like their content. You don't have to put no scriptures, Kim, like they got. We don't care nothing that they are Buddhists, Kim. What is the Christians doing? We don't care nothing about that. They are marching in peace for the United States to come to peace. What are we doing? All of us went to the 700 Club. All of us went to PTL. And you found out how Pat really felt about us. Don't make me tell you the story about Mr. Pat from PTL. Don't make me talk about Oral Roberts University. It started out with 24 monks. One of the monks got hit by a car and lost his leg. There was one that was blind, walking with a seeing eye dog. Several of them got sick. I'm not talking about the church 21819, Sharon. We're not talking about them. We're not talking about Pastor Mitchell's church. He ain't got nothing to do with this. Because what I saw, hey Cecil, I sent you a text. Call Sister Jones. Because what I saw was when the 219 was having a little prayer vigil, the Hebrew Israelites, which I thought that was disrespectful, they marched down Peachtree and interrupted them. We would go sit in somebody else's church before we build up our own. They started out with 24. They down to I don't know how many now. 8 or 10. But they're on their way to Washington. And they only eat what you give them. The kindness of a stranger. Don't come to me about nothing else. Because you don't have no problem. If your grandbaby and your son get with a Muslim, you going to still love your grandbaby. Don't tell me nothing about no Buddhist. All of our kids can be in different religions. They are at least trying. People don't like Pastor Mike because he still got a little street mentality. Pastor Mitchell. And they don't like him because he's drawing the young people and he ain't wearing no suit every Sunday. He ain't done that wrong. All churches go through stuff like that. Especially when they draw young people. That was a time when I grew up, when I was younger. Eddie Long was the one drawing people and Creflo Dollar. Creflo Dollar, it's hard for young people to be with Creflo. Because he's a theologian. He just loves to teach seminary style. Hey, honey bun. Honey bun, I might need you to be one of my mods. I had to remove some of my mods because they don't ever be on my TikTok. So I'm going to keep my mods over here on Facebook, and then I'm going to give me some new ones on TikTok. But you can't get mad. This is a new day. See, this is the problem that we don't like. The Bible said that we would do a new thing. It didn't tell you to change your path. It said you do a new thing. You can do a new thing on the old path. Let me give you an example. Grandmama house sits on 5 acres of land. Sharon tore down grandmama house. Sharon Talton tore down grandmama house. Now she want to build her a new house on the same land. The foundation is laid. You just going to do a new thing. He said greater works we would do. That means the miracles that you read in the Bible, honey, we supposed to already been done greater than that. Jesus only had a crowd one time of 5,000. Mega churches have 5 and 10,000 every Sunday. That's a greater work. That's why he said Jesus will let you work for him all the days of your life, and he done fired you. He said, I casted out demons in your names. I did this in your name. He said, I don't know you. You did it, but I don't know you. What's going to happen in Washington, 4547, cult and frozen haters have no respect and real compassion for humanity. I try to tell you, Mama Linda, me too. It don't matter what color you are. Now, I hate to say it, and I'm saying this to good white people. You seeing what we went through. And you know what else I'm saying? We people of color got to help the white people that are good white people that helped us when we went through the Underground Railroad. That's what I'm saying. Ain't nobody asked you to have that God before you. You're using the scripture wrong, Kim Langley. Ain't nobody told you that you was putting another God. Your husband can be a God. Your children can be a God. Your job can be a God. Your friends can be a God. I can be your God. The monks ain't asked nobody to become a Buddhist. The monks didn't ask nobody to march behind them. They said, we want to do a walk of peace. They ain't asked for nothing. So you quoting scripture that don't make no sense. Because ain't nobody made these monks their God. At all. At all. Say it one more time. At all. They do, and they did what they do in their religion. When things get hard, they walk in peace. Nobody has tried to witness and tell nobody to convert to a monk. I done told y'all scripture quoters. Quit quoting scripture all the time. You so scripture quoting that you're no earthly good. You're not even grateful that these people are out here in the cold walking for peace. And a young lady just lost her life from frozen. Because she was backing her car up. And some of y'all don't care because she was a lesbian. And I hate to say that. See, you done got me upset. I hate to say that. Telling the truth. And, I mean, like, I don't get it. I don't get it. You don't have to go around aggravating nobody. I ain't heard. I gotta get my dinner on. I ain't heard that no Christians doing no type of walking. I ain't heard that no Christians are doing nothing. Ain't nobody pastor stood out. I ain't heard that T.D. Jakes doing nothing. I ain't heard that Creflo Dollar doing nothing. I have not heard that Jamal Bryant doing nothing. Please don't bring him up today. I don't even want to talk on that. Please don't ask me nothing about his wife. She wore it. He bought it. He loved it. She looked pretty in it. But that's the new day. Them monks ain't asked for nobody to do nothing. And it's wrong what you did too, Kim. It's just as wrong what you saying we having another God. You ain't read one time. As a matter of fact, I think if you go back and you'll read, it said that the monks had requested not to have big groups, not to take pictures of them, and not to follow them while they marching for peace. And J.D. Van Dinkelwinkle, he's sick. His wife is a Buddhist. He's sick. You think what we got now is bad. Baby, that's the evil. That's the evil one. I'm here to tell you, y'all better stop what you're doing for God knock on y'all houses. Because God ain't playing with us. And everybody cry, Lord, Lord, ain't going to make it. And we got to quit being dogmatic. Ugh. Let's get this stuff made up. I supposed to have been cooking somewhere. We got to quit being so dogmatic. God loves everybody. And we as Christians, we just judge. How you know what you learn is right? How do you know what you learn is right? Half of Christians believe that Jesus did it all. They baptize in Jesus' name. They Jesus only. Half of Christians believe in the Trinity. Who right? Who wrong? Then you start to get like a cult. Then you start to believe the way you thinking is correct. And the two wrongs, it just don't make a right. I ain't read one time that them monks was trying to push off on somebody to become a monketeer. I ain't read it. I ain't read it at all. I ain't read when no monk asked to be for nobody to join their quest. If anything, they said, could y'all please step back, move back, stay away so that we can walk? Because in Atlanta, they showed out down there in the hood, in Decatur, where it's greater. Baby, we was worried for the monketeers. They was down there showing out in Decatur where it's greater. Hold on, I can't see. Those monks just smile and wave. That's all they do, Tony. And give bracelets out. They ain't, baby. Baby, baby, baby. Prince said, baby, baby, baby. We judge people too much. People are judging me right now. They get mad at me because I can look at every religion different. Why do you think in order for me to talk about black history, American history, U.S. history, world history, you got to realize everybody is not the same. You got to realize we are not all under one belief. If my mama would have raised me anything other than a Christian, it would have been hard for you to convince me that what you believe is right. This is my own seasoning. I use as much as I want. They say if you ain't sneezing, you ain't sick. Don't need a little flour, honey. Stickability. We're going to make these things not so big. I just feel like, I don't like when we become so judgmental for no reason and we ain't doing nothing. I asked the question, can anybody tell me what these mega churches are doing? I'm just waiting. If you got the answer, I'm going to wait on it. Y'all know this is my thing to go to. It's got salt in it. Dale. Can anybody give me an update? What is the Christian church doing? Y'all, we're going to need an egg or two. What is the Christian church doing? Anybody know? Give me an update, please. Thank you. Do we know what the Christian church... We finna make Salisbury steak. We changing the texture by adding eggs and flour. Do anybody know what the Christian church has done? I want to know. Can somebody tell me? Do we know if any Christians are doing anything like the Muslims is doing and the Buddhists? Other than y'all still eat, do y'all still eat Chinese food? Everybody eating Chinese food? I want to know if that's putting a God before you. He's jealous. Y'all go to Chinese food? Look, Troy makes Chinese food. Anybody still using Goya? Anybody still using Domino sugar? All of this is directly tied to slavery and forced labor. See, that's why I tell people all the time. You got to look into the scripture and understand when to use it. It has nothing to do with what these people choosing to do. But what's wrong is when you start saying, because we respect these people and we honor that they trying to do a walk of peace, we got to come after them like we really doing our biblical stuff. Ain't none of these mega churches doing nothing. Y'all ain't paying y'all tithes like y'all used to. Get on out of here. Some of y'all done gave up on tithing. If I tell you don't pay your tithes, you'll be happy. You'll be like, the monks don't pay tithes. I ain't gonna pay none either. Oh, Lord Jesus. Creflo told me not to pay no tithes. That ain't what Creflo told you. Creflo had to rebuke himself. Creflo said he was using tithing the wrong way. If you didn't tithe, you couldn't sing in the choir. If you didn't tithe, you couldn't be a part of the organizations in his church. And he used to make people go in the office and leave a copy of their W-2s and their check stubs to make sure you was actually leaving that church 10%. Which means you weren't doing it on your own. Which means you was paying tithes because that's what your leader told you to do. Let me wash my hands, get one of these things I just put up, and pack these things out so I can get cook them. Y'all want to know what just happened to me? Y'all want to know how the devil will play a trick on you? Y'all want to know what just happened to me when I was wiping my hands? Come here. I thought somebody put a dildo in my sink. Baby, I looked at that thing 2 times. I said, wait a minute. I had to look. I was like, I said, that ain't no deal. What in the heck? I had to pull myself together. I had to, like, running the green eggs and ham. Kind of little, ain't it? But it looked like, I said, look, that's what it looked like in my mind to me when I looked at it. Then I slapped the deal. Then I dildoed me. I didn't feel it. That's what I was looking like. What? Y'all didn't hear me when I was like, what? I was over here, I was like, what? They making dildo scrubbers? My mind playing tricks on me. I'm sorry, Mother Linda. I just said, wait a minute. Tell you, I said, what? I'm saying something like this. I said, this look like. Here we go, dropping stuff again. Hold on. I'll deal with this in a minute. Because I keep going up and down and up and down, down, up and up and down. Let me get this padded out real quick. I said, wait a minute. I thought I saw a putty cat. I did see a putty cat. Somebody told me, I wish you go back to how you used to be when you first come out during the pandemic. I wish times would go back to before y'all made me mad. And I kept telling y'all, don't wake up what God put to sleep. I wish I could go back. I can't. When you come into the knowledge of the truth, you can't go back. So, as much as you want me to go back, we want things to go back to the way they used to be. I'm so used to rolling, but I can't go back. You can't go back. And the young lady that got unalive yesterday from our government, from Frozen, her family started their year off. That's why I tell y'all all the time, don't wish a year in and don't wish a year out. The lady was there reporting and recording what ICE was doing. She was asked to move her car. In the process of moving her car, she had to back it up. They were all at her window. The video is up on my page until they take it down. I just shared it. And they were at her window. And they shot in her window. In front of her wife. And it was a black person that comforted her wife. She was walking around in a circle with a jacket crying. He said, do you know the lady that got shot? The nice little white lady said, she my wife. She didn't know what to do. She couldn't dial the phone. She had the phone in her hands. He said, let's try to call you some help. Let's get in touch with some of your family. When you are in a traumatic situation, You don't know which way to turn. You don't know who to trust. You walking around and you ain't got nobody with you to help you through nothing. And I'm going to show y'all what I'm doing so y'all don't get confused. What I'm doing, I'm making enough out of 1 pack of ground beef. And I'm going to use my dividers. And some of this is going to be frozen. I'm not cooking all this ground beef today. And then they lied and said that she tried to run over that man. And if a man, you can only imagine how much anger this white man got to shoot a woman in her face. And he shot her from the side of the window. And then they said that they had to take him to the hospital, and it's clearly showing he drove off in his car. So let me show you how much ground beef I have made up, how much more I got. So the next time, I'm just going to reach in the freezer and grab me some of this ground beef patties and make me. See, you better start learning how to get what you gonna get out of whatever you gonna get, the most of what you gonna get. She was moving the car. A high-powered gun in her face. You know what that means? That probably means that her family is not going to be able to open that casket. Left the scene and did not let that doctor in to help her. We are losing our rights. This is 1 pack of family ground beef. I stretched it. You would never be able to make this many hamburgers if you don't stretch it. You know when that lady said her mama told her something? My mama showed me how to stretch my meat. Where's the beef? Half of the stuff you eat, don't go buy you no cube steak. You ain't gonna like it. It don't taste like nothing no more because it ain't cube steak. It ain't. I don't know what it is no more. It's not cube steak. So far, I got 4, 8, 12, 16, 20 patties. So I don't know what it is no more. But I know every time I go buy cube steak, it don't taste like cube steak. The way I see it is, me and Eddie and Avery, we can eat off this baby. When I tell you we got more than enough patties, only reason why I ain't laying down another sheet is because I don't want to put no wet stuff on top of the next one. But I got 25 out of that 1 pack of ground beef. Who don't know about food service? Yeah, you stretch your food. Well, you know they're not going to do nothing to that boy. Let me tell you something, Mother Linda. You can forget anything right now that the United States you can believe that the United States are doing away with our rights. So whatever Agent Orange tell them to do, there would be no repercussions. McDonald's is not ground beef. Now, it's made from the cow, but it's not made from the cow where it's only ground beef. It's different pieces and particles. I use eggs. I use flour. I use my seasoning. I also use some Dale, and I use some 2 packs of Lipton beef and onion because the dehydrated onions in there. And now I'm finna get ready to cook it, add some gravy to it. We're finna cut the onions up. What I want to do is cook these onions a little bit with my ground beef. As I cook it, it gives it so much flavor. Then I'm gonna caramelize the other. Put it inside the get the skillet seasoned and put it inside the gravy. Okay? I'll wash the dishes as I go. I better hurry up and feed Avery. She'll be in here. I'm gonna put some water on. So we get ready to get this stuff going. Let's get these ground beef and onions and everything going. I'm gonna get the rice going. I'm just gonna use minute rice today. I'm not gonna do nothing crazy with the rice. I'm gonna show y'all how good this gonna be. Let me get me something out of boiler for the rice. I'm only gonna make a little rice because I think I got some leftover rice. So I'm gonna take that which is good and finish it up at the. Hold on one second. I think I got some rice. Rice around here. Your San Francisco train. Look at God. I'm going to take this and I'm going to cook a little bit more. Oh, I was going to do some minute rice. Y'all think I'll just add some white rice and white rice today to be fine? Or some more yellow rice? Which one? Help me out, I don't know. White rice or minute rice? Yellow rice. Oh. Yellow rice or white rice? Hurry up and tell me so I can go on and get it going. But anyway, that's what I'm going to do. And some English peas. I can't make my mind up. Okay? Either way, I put my water on over here. I don't walk with water. Somebody said go on and do some more yellow. Okay. Now with that yellow rice, don't use no, I felt some, hold on. With that yellow rice, what do with that yellow rice, I'm putting no salt in it, it got salt in it. Just in case you get something underneath you. Yeah, I felt like I had, see? That would have been burning. I don't know what it is. So we're going to get that going. We're going to get this going. I'm supposed to be cooking on TikTok. I'm going to turn this on. I'm going to go over there and get the yellow rice. I'm going to turn this on. But let's cut up these onions real quick. Real quick. Rice around here. Okay, I'm going to do the yellow. San Francisco tree. The water got to get going. Yellow go with gravy too, girl. I'm from the South. Yellow rice go with gravy and fish. Y'all already know we eat yellow rice with everything. If you from Mississippi, Louisiana, put a 1 in the chat going 1 twice. We already know we eat yellow rice. We eat rice. We already know that the Haitians brought over 10 different rices when they came. Yeah, when I redid my kitchen, I did everything for my condition in my back. So I didn't have to worry about toting anything. I put my pop filler up. Everything. Y'all want me to get off of here and go on YouTube? I'm going to call my man and tell him to edit. I'm finna start acting professional. I'm supposed to be on TikTok. Because y'all won't come over to TikTok. Y'all make me work so hard. I be so tired. Trying to work all these different podcasts. I be so tired. See, that listen what the lady says. Stay right here, mama. Stay right here. Go on and just line up your TikTok. We're going to be in here with you on TikTok. All right. But see, my guy told me, he said, Tracy, I need you to cook live on YouTube. Why y'all won't come to YouTube? I'm supposed to be on that cooking, and I'm supposed to be on YouTube cooking. But my peeps over here don't want to go to YouTube. See, they don't even want to go to YouTube. I don't understand it. That's causing me problems with my agency. Because he said, you got to start doing what I tell you to do. You did get on TikTok yesterday. You wasn't there. You weren't there. I took you down as a mod over there, Deacon Calvin. I'm going to keep you right over here with me. You do great over here. You just don't show up over there. It said your mod hasn't been on in 7 days over here. That's what they sent me. Only one on there that stay on there is Ruru. So Ruth and Mod, she gonna run TikTok and you gonna run FB. And over here. Because I love you that much. I want to keep you. I'm just gonna keep you right over here. You think you gotta give some money so you don't come over there. So I ain't gonna make it. Deacon Calvin had a birthday, y'all. My baby getting old. It said you went over there. It said the last time your mod checked in was 7 days ago. That's what it said now. They sent that to me. That's what it said. It said the last time you checked in was 7 days ago. I don't know. That's how they put it now. We lost, but we won in so many ways. We lost. We lost, but we won. It's okay. You know what? Some people, that game right there is something else. And some of y'all just ain't gifters like that. I understand. I didn't even think I would ever get no gift. Jean, now I'm going to tell you something about Jean, though. Jean never had to gift me like this over here. But Jean was always a giver to me, like Mama Patricia. The first set of fans and jewelry that I received over here came from Jean Sanders. And I still got it. Because I know Jean gives me from her heart. Mama Laura Jones and all of them. Mother Joyce made me, baby, she's my crocheter. Let me tell you something. These are the people that have been with me A1 day one. But everybody can't do TikTok. I didn't even do TikTok. I want to do Bible study today, though. I like TikTok, but sometimes I'd be tired. It's a lot. It drains me. I don't like keep asking people for stuff. And I had to show Ruth and them how it be telling me to ask and do stuff. Like the other day, we got a restriction because they said I wasn't playing the game. I kid you not. Ruthie can tell you. I'm telling you the God honest truth. They gave me a restriction. Because I just wasn't into it. I just wasn't playing the game. I really wasn't playing the game. I didn't care. I was like last night, we was on there, and it was some people, they was just fussing at each other. And I just mind my business. Everybody was looking at me like I was crazy. Wasn't no wrong with me. I just wasn't finna get caught up in it. It wasn't my fight. That app is all about money. It is. But you should never give what you can't. And I never went over there till they laid me off in April. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm finna season this skillet. Let me show you how you season your skillet. I probably wouldn't have never ever went over there. I really wouldn't. But let me tell you something. It's okay that it's about money. Because this one is not about money. Y'all don't give me nothing over here no more. Only certain people bless me over here. And that's the God honest truth. Listen, let's just be real with each other. Let's be 100% real with each other. Everybody just ain't givers. And it's okay. I'm a giver. But I can't make everybody. Paul say, I wish all men were like me. But he knew all men was not like him. Some of y'all ain't gonna get a nobody. I don't care if it's over here. I don't care if it's on YouTube. I don't care if you got a good job or a bad job. You made your mind up. When I watch them, that's why they on him. Well, you got to pay cable or spill one. You got to do something. You got to get Roku or Fire Stick or something. But I get tired sometimes for me. I'm speaking for me. I get tired of going back and forth and having to keep up with your algorithm over there. See, what I hate is that this app took our commercials away. That's what I hate. I don't want nobody to do nothing for me. First of all, I don't want you to do it because you don't want to. And I don't want you to do it because you can't afford to. And you know what? I stop Jean all the time. I say, Jean, you done enough. That's enough, Jean. I really do. I tell her, that's enough, honey. I never would have thought you stood up like that for me. But see, a lot of y'all was already over there. Y'all know how that app worked. I didn't know how it worked. I was in a big game last night. I lost. He put a whipping on me. But I didn't have all my supporters over there either. It's okay. I lost. I wanted to win. I got mad a little bit. Brianna, but I didn't have all my people. I don't have 300 and something people over there. I do. If I go over there right now, I have more people when I cook than I got right now over here. But as soon as you turn that battle button on, they disappear. Like them roaches do when you was growing up. And see, this is the thing over here. If I mention Bible study, y'all will say go to Bible study. And you don't give me no stars. Some of y'all drop y'all supporter badge just because it told me who did it. And it ain't because you mad from the president. Y'all just ain't giving nobody nothing. So, y'all still want me to go and do more places that don't pay me. And the places that pay me, y'all want me to stay over here. So I might as well become a stripper. Just be a cooking. Just strip it on out. Strip it on out. Put this up before Jean get mad. Might as well just be an old stripper. So I'm just seasoning this skillet. Taking my time with these onions. Caramelizing them. I'll show it to you. And then you know what I really like to do? But I'm going to have to take some of them up. Not all of them. But when I'm cooking the ground beef, I like to lay my ground beef on top of a few of my onions. See, I'm just basically got butter and some oil. And I'm seasoning this here skillet that's old as Kelby. And I ain't getting rid of it for not nobody. Do not offer to buy me nothing. Whatever used to be on here, only the metal is showing, baby. I will not get rid of my skillet. I'm like the Jamaican people. The older the skillet, the better. So, now I got to go set up over here for TikTok and try to talk to 2 different set of people. When we going down to my mama's for what? Her birthday? It's on the 12th. I don't know what day. Everybody can't be sick. That's what I was told. We're going to put a little yellow rice. Dick and Calvin, quit trying to butter me up when I'm going to mama's. When you coming to visit me, you ain't even put the whole trip off. You don't think Willie tell me? I know you ain't trying to come see me. You egg-sucking dog. Dick and Calvin, you sure have changed since you got that new girlfriend. I don't like her. I'm going to tell you right now, I don't like your new boo. She's coming between us. I thought me and you would always be together. But since you got with her, look, Henrietta Lacks, it ain't been the same. So now we're going to take some of these onions out. We're going to reuse them, right? But we got to slow this thing down. Yeah, Deacon Calvin's he's a traitor. He's a traitor. See you later. Cause you's a traitor. Cause he got a little girlfriend named Henrietta. And he ain't trying to come see me. Y'all, Deacon Calvin change up like the weather. Ever since him and Kelvin broke up. Ain't been the same. Me and Eddie tried. So we're going to leave some of these in there. And we're going to place that meat on top of it. Now these that we're going to leave in there, we're going to take some out. We're going to put the meat on top. I'm supposed to be on TikTok. Ruth just told me. So, I don't know what to do. I'm going to probably need to go to TikTok with my other phone. Let me turn this down. Ruthie, I'm going to have to hold 2 phones. My back hurt. Y'all, I'm going to have to go. Just lay that meat. See, let me show you. I'm going to tell you. I just put 1 piece. I have 25 of these. It's just me and Eddie and Avery. So, I'm going to only cook. I'm going to only cook 9. 4, 8, 12, 16. 4, 8, 9. So I'm going to have to set up another phone real quick because Ruthie is going to worry me. So we're going to be over here. I can't play no music now. Hold on, let me hook it up to TikTok. I can't play no music. I'm telling you that now. So y'all TikTokers going to have to be coming in the room without no music. Unless I mute y'all on Facebook. I can't even do that. Yeah, because Avery be home in a minute. She don't care. Somebody called me from this number twice.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone.
Y'all don't forget about Willie's cake thing. Ugh. Don't forget. Baby, they whooping them on up out of there now. You done messed around, and you done unalived that pretty little white girl. You got to go. Baby, you got to go now. They finna whoop their tail. Baby, they in trouble. Here we go. Hey, TikTok, come on in. Listen, today we are doing something amazing, honey, and what? Inexpensive. Yes, we just took some regular old ground beef, and we're going to make it be like a little Salisbury. Now, we can dust these with a little more flour, so it'll have a little crunch to it. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take some of these, we're going to freeze them, and some of these, we're going to put them in this here skillet. So come on, let me set you all up. I'm working with two of y'all today. I'm going to set y'all where y'all can see me. And that's how we going to do it. So we got rice. And we're going to do some homemade biscuits. We're going to put that on that heat. We caramelized some onions so that we will use these later. Okay? We also had a little yellow rice left over. When this boils a little bit, we're going to add some leftover rice. Why? Because we waste not, want not. So I'm going to take me 9 of these little patties. I did 25. That'll leave me with 16. And we're going to cook them. We're just going to dust them a little bit. We're going to lay them on top. Hold on one second. Y'all know what I'm doing. Let me show you TikTok. Hold on, FB. Turn y'all around. So we're going to keep some of the onions and we're going to lay the meat on top of them so that we season this skillet and we're going to get a little flavor off of it. Alright? And I'll tell you how we made these become Salisbury. We added eggs. And we added my seasoning. We added onions. We added Lipton's beef, Liddell. That's how we doing it. We got us some rice, and we about to make us some homemade biscuits. All right? So that's what we got going right now. All right? Let me turn y'all around. I hope y'all having a great day today. You know, over here we got to be seen at all times. If not, I got to put together a puzzle. I want to thank y'all for the game last night. We lost, but we did what we could do with what we had. Oh, I got one more I missed. The other ones, believe it or not, I made all of this out of 1 pack of family ground beef. So, it's just me, my husband, and my baby daughter. I could cook more, but it doesn't matter how many you want. I still got enough to freeze for another day. More than enough. Make hamburgers tomorrow. You got to learn how to stretch your meat. Alright? We're going to do some gravy over this. We getting ready to make some biscuits. We finna shift. We're going to let this do what it do. Right? We're going to get that onion flavor all throughout this meat. So, the way I look at it, you can cook this tender. This is butter and oil. This is 80%. So it's all about how much, how fast you want to cook it, and what you want to do with it. I might add me a couple of more, just because my husband loves leftovers. And then the rest of them I'm gonna put in my bag. The rest of them I'm gonna put in a bag. Come on in. So what I do is I buy these 2-gallon quart bags. I buy the quart bags. And I buy the quart bag. It's I can't say it because I'm over here. If anybody, Deacon Calvin, can you help him out concerning Willie? I can't say it. We can't say CAs over here. So what I'm gonna do is dig it up. Now I'm just going to put the other ones in the freezer. Now I'm going to turn the heat up a little bit. I'm going to put the other ones in the freezer. Okay? So I got my ground beef for another day. And it's hot. It's 70 something degrees in Georgia. And I am burning up. Come on, let's get over here and make some biscuits. Y'all gotta let me cool off. We're gonna put them in the freezer. I'm sweating. like I'm working in the cafeteria. Yeah, we lost last night, but we had limited support. It's okay. Things happen. You're not going to win them all, but you know what? I felt good. We did our best. And our best is all we could do. Hold on one second, you guys. Hold on. I need to work on my gift gallery, but I know those gifts are kind of rough. So, it is what it is. Gonna be what it's gonna be, ain't it? Okay. It is what it is. Thank y'all, though. Thank y'all for the amazing battle last night. Let me wipe up. Let me clear myself up, y'all. I'll walk away. Child, I be tired, hot, bothered, sweating. But we finna make some biscuits. So get your buttermilk out, your shortening out, and your self-rising flour. Put your oven on 450, because I got to get finished with dinner. Okay, we got everything moving and grooving. Dancing till the music stops. That's what they said. That's what the Jackson said. Automatic, systematic. So we're going to let this do what it do. We're going to add the oven, warm it up. We're going to turn it down a squishy bit. Then I'll get y'all over here when I get everything going. I get tired of moving at that phone. But I'm just slowly doing this right now to get the flavor of these onions in here. This is old school cooking. You want that onion not to burn, but you want to cook the onion flavor in this here beef. Baby, it's going to be so good, I can just taste it. You know what I'm saying? If I was cooking for a lot of people, I could cook it. I'm not, so that's why the other part is going in the freezer. Because it's going to be the weekend. And they may not feel like eating this over the weekend. So let me show you what I'm talking about. Hold on. TikTok, come on over here. Let me show you. FB, wait a minute. Y'all already know what I'm doing. I love y'all, FB. We're going to make the biscuits. Y'all going to watch me make the biscuits. We're going to use 2.5 cups of flour. Or yeah. 1 cup of buttermilk. And 1/2 cup of shortening. If you want a little sugar in it, you can add a little sugar in it. Put a little sugar in your life. Let me wipe you off. You look a little cloudy over here. Let's see if I did that. No more cloudy days. They're all gone. Gone away. I'll be back. Hold on one second. Hey, Darlene Miller. I seen you. Let me show you this. Look. Old school, season that old metal, steel, rustic. This skillet is old as my 33-year-old daughter. I'm not getting rid of it. Alright? We're not going to cook this meat all the way done anyway. But we letting the flavor of the onion get inside this here meat. Right? So that's why we slowly cooking. We're going to hold the juices because we're going to let this finish cooking in the gravy. Y'all with me? So sometimes you can't be in a hurry. It just depends on how you want the flavor of this to taste. Do you want it nice and tender and stuff like that? Or do you want it quick with burnt onions? And you know, it just depends on what you looking for out of it. What you getting for. And you notice I don't press my meat much because I don't want to press my juice out. Okay? And after a while, I'm going to remove that. Just a little bit. I'm going to let it keep doing what it's doing, a couple of pieces. And we're going to remove it. We're going to make that gravy. We're going to put these onions back in there. That's how we're going to keep doing it. All right, y'all with me? Thank you. So that's what we doing. Get your daily heart meats. Y'all, please, thank you for your stars. Oh, darling, you in Minnesota. How y'all holding up? Okay, we need self-rising flour. If you don't have self-rising flour, we'll do 1-1-1. 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 1 teaspoon of baking powder. You just created self-rising flour. That's all you need. Hey, Gregory Smith. Hey, Dr. Lisa Lynn. Thank you. All right. So let me go ahead and get us ready now for the next step, which is making the biscuits. Okay, hold on 1 second, y'all. I don't waste nothing. I'm adding my leftover rice. I'm going to add a squishy bit of water. And we're going to do that leftover rice from the other day. Because we don't have no money to be wasting nothing. Not in this house. Ain't nothing wrong with that rice. It was in the freezer, in the bag. I'm just going to take and put a little water on it. Just a squishy bit. So I can steam it on out again. And let it do what it needs to do. Let it warm itself up. That's our problem. We teaching our kids not to eat leftovers. Let me tell you something. If you telling me that the economy is down and people can't get enough pay, and you telling me that we struggling, why we throwing food away? You tell me why in the green eggs and ham are we throwing away good food? And I'll listen to you because you're going to do what you're going to do anyway. Now we're going to make some gravy. Gravy is easy. You just got to watch it. Come on over here. Let's make this here gravy. Then we'll make the biscuits. Gravy is gravy. Whatever color you want it, you just control it. Okay? So we're going to make us some gravy out of some regular old flour and what's left over here. And then we're going to add the onions. So I'm going to turn you down so you can see what I'm doing. Alright? We're going to make us some gravy. I can't show myself. I'll do a pause in just a minute. And all I do is take my gravy. And I got a little onion still in there. But I don't put my onions in because I don't want it to grab hold to my gravy. Right? You got to have enough gravy to fry. Enough flour to fry. If your flour you can't fry it, that means you can't stir it up in the grease, you got too much flour. Okay? That's how that goes. Hey girl. Just like now, might be a little bit too much because sorry about that. I accidentally did that. Streaming from 2 different places, so y'all bear with me. Can we get y'all back in there? Y'all good? Okay. So what we want to do. So what we want to do is take it. Yeah, we can still cook this. You see, if you can still cook it, that's enough flour. If it's clumpy and you can't stir it, you got too much flour. Why do you say that? Because you want to cook off the residue. You want to cook this flour. You want to cook off what we call graininess. You want to take some of the graininess, depending on how thick you want your flour. But let it cook. And the more it cooks, the browner it's going to get. You know you're going to want a little salt and pepper in there. So you can go ahead and start adding whatever seasonings you want to add as it gets dark. It ain't going to burn unless you just walk away from it forever. Don't return back to it. Don't check up on it. Most of us, old cooks, we stay with our food anyway. That's just how we do it. We in the kitchen while everything else getting ready to be made anyway. Add that pepper as much as you like. When it comes to seasoning, can't nobody tell you what you like. Add your little salt, because remember your meat might be a little salty. Just a little bit. Okay, that's enough for me. The more you cook this, the darker it's gonna get. Now, my ground beef gravy don't have to be dark as my liver gravy. Right? And remember, we're going to add our onions. Our onions that's been sauteed back into it. So it's going to give it some more flavor off of that onion gravy. Now, this onion gravy. Huh, baby? You have a good day in school? You like your new schedule? Cooking some ground beef and gravy. Smothered. You get your little snack till I get it finished. Love you. I know you do. I know you diddly do. And it'll get darker to your liking. Now, the color gonna look a little different on here because this is depending on the lens. I don't know how many people I got on here, but thank you for coming in because I'm not watching. I'm behind you. Okay? Just stay with it. I promise you, you don't have to use bouillon. You don't have to use none of that if you just stay with it. It takes time, and you got to know how to cook your flour brown. If you don't have enough oil, you're going to burn it. But you notice I had enough flour ratio to oil, and it's just getting dark.
Why say ratio?
Right? And what I'm going to do is put my ground beef in here when I get the water in here so it can finish cooking the ground beef. See, now I'm about ready. See how dark that is? It's doo-doo brown. So now I'm ready to add me a little water in there. So I'm going to take my water spigot. Even though some people say don't add cold, I do. It ain't never hurt me. And I'm finna be 58 years old. And I'm going to keep stirring it. And then I know how much water I need. Right? Depending on how heavy of a gravy you want. That's how much water. You mix that water. And you mix that gravy. You can always add a little more water. And then what I do is I start adding my meat back to it. Because that meat, it might be done for some of y'all. You know how we are. We cook the life out of stuff. But Now add it back in there. It's gonna cover it. It's like that. Then I'm gonna take and I'm gonna add these amazing caramelized onions right back in there. Add the rest of that in there. Like that. I'm gonna give it a little shaky baby in your life. Just like that. And I'm gonna let it do. You can do it with a lid. You can do it without a lid. But that water is gonna continue to cook that combination of ground beef where I added the egg, the flour, the seasoning to turn it more like Salisbury, to make it more tender and to stretch that ground beef. So the water is going to continue to cook it wherever it wasn't completely done. Remember, I cooked this ground beef sitting on a bed of onions so that the flavor would come into the ground beef. That part. Y'all with me? Now, what's going to happen is, whatever weight, 30 weight, 50 weight, whatever weight gravy, we didn't call it really that. Honey, when I grew up, you just had red eye gravy, chicken gravy, liver gravy, brown gravy, and salt gravy, which was white gravy. That's all we had. But this is a whole new day. Y'all know about weights. I don't know. I know every weight that Jesus, he said for us to lay aside every weight. So that's what I do. But let me get this right here turned back at me, because they'll get me if I don't. And let's turn it back around so that we can so I can look at y'all in y'all faces and set y'all up for the biscuits. So we're gonna let that do what it do. All right, we're gonna set y'all up for the biscuits. All right. Okay, let me get y'all over here. We got the oven on, we already got the oven on 450. It just let me know that it was ready for me to proceed. It talks to me, y'all. My oven talks to me and says, did you know I'm ready? And I'm like, dang, okay. You know. You know, I need a camera person, but I'm going to make it. I want to thank my special friend that stood by me last night. He stayed up to 3 in the morning to come shoot at my back. If y'all ain't following Gorgon King, I don't know why not. I talked to him one-on-one. I love when people are loyal to people that's good to them. And one thing about him, he meant that he was going to stay up in Lebanon. And he sent me a clip of how much he spent on me last night. Eddie better be looking out for him, because he trying to take me. Somebody, turn it down, Tracy. You done got excited. I done got excited. Baby, whew, I was all, let me tell you something. He got me saying, baby. I said, help me, Jesus, help me, Lord. All right? It's in the sink. So we can get started. Let me get my other thing. And you're gonna need your pan. Let's get started. So we're gonna use self-rising flour, 2.5 cups. Self-rising flour, 1 fistful, which is a 1/2 cup of. I like shortening because I don't got time to grate no butter. You can use a tablespoon of sugar if you want it, a 1/2 teaspoon of salt if you need it. I'm finna make these like tiny dinner rolls. Watch me. When I get through making these small biscuits, Don't be asking, don't ask me to mail them, because the last set of biscuits I mailed out to somebody. I made some blueberry biscuits. And I wanted my people to have some. They didn't worry me now. Don't get it wrong. I sent it to some good people. But what I'm saying is that we don't eat all this bread unless I'm going to make some chicken and dressing. But I'm finna make these pretty things for you. So like I say, you know your measurements, I know mine. I'm gonna go right in here with this tiny little size 4 ring finger. And drop it in there. And the key to this is to take it like your grandmama. Put it up here. And work it. And work it. And work it till it look like old fried chicken. Now I know, y'all know I got all these people. Because I got so many people over here sending me a request to battle. But this is how I do my thing. I don't battle until I cook. You know why I don't battle till I cook? Because my content is cooking. And that's who I am. I'm a cook that battles. I'm not a battler that cooks. Hey, Mari. Y'all, congratulations, my niece, Mari. She just got her associate's degree in nursing. Yes, I can't say well, but she just finished some schooling. Honey, Mari told me I had on a WED shirt. Mary Jane. I didn't even know I was wearing a Mary Jane, but Mari is a specialist. She knew. She said, Auntie, give me that shirt. I might have to give it to Mari. Mari, if I don't give you that shirt, I'm going to buy you one for graduating. Y'all congratulate my niecey Pooh Mari. Kamari. We call her Mari. That's what Joe called her, Mara. Kamaria. So when I get through working these biscuits, let me tell these people I'm just getting started. Hey, y'all.
Hey, Mama.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, darling. How are you?
I'm up here finna make some biscuits go with this Salisbury steak and this rice and these English peas.
Yes, ma'am.
And then I got something getting in the mail for you, and you gonna love it. And guess what I did?
What?
I made something called Juneteenth Jubilee Squares. You gonna be the first one get them. Let me show you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I ain't gave them to nobody else. I got called to do a little something on the committee for, you know, Martin Luther King, because we down here in the little, Dr. King tried to love somebody. Let me show you. Hey, Joy. Look at him. You see what I was trying to do? A little bit of Jamaica. A little bit of, you know what I'm saying? A little bit of all of them. Look. Can y'all see him? Can you see it, Joy? These are my jubilees. These are my jubilees. For you know how we do it up here in the winter. Joy ain't paying no attention. Anyway, I'm gonna sing you a song.
Yes, ma'am. You battle alone?
I'll battle if y'all want me to.
You got smoke over there?
You know what? I don't know. I had a big battle last night. I did really good. I don't know what I got left, but we're gonna mash the button and see. Y'all ready?
Joy, we finding somebody else or?
Yeah, she got a partner.
Oh, Lord, Joy, y'all would probably do better.
Oh, I can find a partner. I can do something.
Okay. Y'all come on and help me battle now. We're gonna finish cooking, but y'all gotta help me do this.
Okay, Bougie, hey, baby.
Hi, Sam. Go see how are you, baby. I'll find you lying somebody, Joy?
Yeah.
I got flour all on them.
I feel amazing.
Hey, look what I did. I took a nightgown and found me some earrings and made it an outfit. Didn't I do that?
Yes, ma'am. Oh, that's cute. Okay.
Little necklace, hey.
Man, we always learn something from Mama.
I'm finna be 15.
I was just about to call you. Where you been, ho? My steak.
Hey, y'all.
Hi, baby.
I miss all y'all. I miss you so much.
Where you been, brown sugar?
I have been going through some things, but I'm back.
But you back. Take me through, Lord. Take me through.
Life be Listen, I had to stop. I don't even want to sing that song. He really did take me through there. I can't even sing the song the same no more.
Bougie, hey baby.
But you here by the grace of God.
Lulu.
Yes, I am.
And I'm glad
I really
to see
just
you.
got on though, but I didn't want to decline.
Girl, even if you stayed on for 11 hours, you still don't have no smoke, okay? I said what I said, and I love you.
I love you too,
But you're not good, baby. I'm different now. Don't cuss while mama on the screen. It's already bad enough. You told her I was
You
a
were
man the
welcome.
first time we met.
Now that was the biggest prank I ever been pranked on. Y'all gonna play? My people leaving.
And she believed.
So you're not battling?
I battle.
So what we doing? First to three, Joy? Yeah. First to three, team.
Well, y'all, I'm ready when y'all are. My people, come on. I'm gonna keep making these biscuits for y'all.
Say my mom, period.
I'm gonna mute y'all and make my biscuits, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Are we playing by ourselves or together?
That was quiet.
It's
I sent it out.
together.
Yes, together. It's 1,000 quiet.
Y'all tap the screen for me. Let's get the taps up, cause we battling a little fast.
The first gift is triples, guys. One big gift is triples. One gift.
Okay, y'all, I muted them so I could cook. Listen, we're gonna still make these biscuits real quick. Oven on 450. All right, I'm gonna push it back so you can see me. I am battling for those that want to aid me. First gift. So what we got is 2.5 cups of self-rising flour, or you can use 2 cups. A half a cup of buttermilk. A cup of buttermilk and a half a cup of shortening. I'm going to say it one more time. And what you want to do is crumble it up. Crumble it up to where it look like you've been cooking old chicken. Oh, I ain't supposed to be talking them. Because they whipping our butts. I forgot I wasn't supposed to say nothing.
She wants y'all to be quiet.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. Bless the highly favored. Bless you too, my love.
Forgive me, y'all. I'm sorry.
I didn't even say bless you. Yes, come on.
I forgot.
What am I making? Oh, I want asparagus. Asparagus and some homemade mashed potatoes. Oh, yes. Lord have mercy. Hi, TT. Good job. Thank you, TT. Thank you, C-Meezy. All right, we got doubles. Push it up to the doubles. Let's push. Let's push. Work together as a team, y'all. Work together as a team. Work together as a team. Come on, go see. Just in case, my stomach better not growl. Why is this quiet like this? I swear to God, I'm logging off. Yo, hit the doubles, hit the doubles, hit the doubles, hit the doubles, push through the doubles, push through the doubles. At least round it up to 10K. Well, that'll do. She making me hungry too. I'm hungry. Dang, love. Well, we already knew that love wasn't gonna have no smoke because she was on for 11 minutes or 11 hours. We knew that it was never giving that. I understand. Mama, she over there cooking up in that kitchen. Oh, baby, she can cook. She can cook. I be hearing her lives, watching her lives. I be learning all types of stuff. Hello? Love? Hello? Love? Oh. Sorry, y'all. Hold on. Y'all hear my stomach. So, what you was getting smart? With that little neck roll? What was that? Do it again? Oh, baby, that motherfucker's gonna fall off. Keep playing with me. It's already bad enough you ghosted me. I haven't talked to you. We ain't had no sessions or nothing. Like, yeah, what's up, Miley? What's good? Hey. Honey, I do pop-ups. Come outside. We not gonna jump you. Come outside. We not gonna jump you.
No, I'm not
knocked on the door a couple times. She didn't come to the door. No. Literally, she sat right there on the couch, looked out the blinds, and watched us knock on that damn door. Yeah. I was like, love, I'm outside. Just trifling. I was like this. I know you see me. Yeah, trifling. I know you see me, love. Open that motherfucking door. Yeah. Trifling. I was out there. What? But honey, all she gotta do is pull up in front of my house and beat the horn. I'm gonna come outside.
Huh? I said, what you doing now?
Where's the loyalty? There is none. Now you're fired. You're out of here. With your no points, no team, broke ass, chat having ass. Yeah, fuck you. I'm sorry, mama. I'm sorry, mama. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, mama. Mama said, hell no. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Throw a biscuit at you. I'm sorry. I got out of control. I got out of control with my mouth. Let's do it to me, mama. You know that she was telling them people that I was born a man. That was her, mama. That was her. I had to get my get back, and then she got to be quiet this round, so I gotta go. You know, it's already bad enough. I'm on the. Shut up. Wherever she's at, she's allowed to talk. You're not. Shut your ass up. Got me cussing in front of my mama like this. I said Cleo was a man.
Yeah, she said it was Cleo.
Maybe I'm the one that be lying saying I'm a man. Oh, shut up, shut up.
Thank you, Sanders. Thank you, all my tappers. I appreciate you so much. So much. Y'all need to come over here to TikTok. I'm battling. Y'all come to TikTok. I'm gonna put the biscuits on.
Call my plug.
Y'all gonna come over here?
And get a ghosty emote, please.
TikTok.
Oh shit. I am annoyed.
Y'all listening to TikTok is what y'all listening to. If y'all don't want to listen to it, y'all can come over here. Y'all older people just spoiled. That's all. I'm over here. I'm over here on my FB.
It's first to 3.
Okay, y'all. Listen, y'all come over here to TikTok. I gotta focus. I'm gonna see y'all later, honeybees. Y'all know I make these biscuits. I have a video.
Fucking Jamira.